Hello students, in the earlier class we have learned about the phylum Arthropoda. Okay, so in this class or session we are going to discuss or learn about animal kingdom phylum Mollusca. Okay, so this is the second largest phylum in the animal kingdom. This is the second largest kingdom. Second largest kingdom, largest phylum, largest phylum in animal kingdom. Okay. Next, what is the study of phylum Mollusca? Study of phylum Mollusca is called as malacology. Malacology. Mollusca is nothing but study of the shelled-bodied animals. Okay, so study of those shells is called as conchology. Conchology. Okay, so this is the study of shells. Okay, and next, what about the symmetry of these phylum? They exhibit bilateral symmetry. Some are asymmetrical. Only some of the organisms are asymmetrical. Okay. Next, coming to the levels of organization. Levels of organization. The levels of organization is organ system level of organization. Organ system level of organization. Okay. What about germinal layers? These animals are triploblastic. These are triploblastic. They have 3 germinal layers or germ layers, and they are ecto, meso, and endoderms. Okay. So coming to the habitat, these are both aquatic and terrestrial. Aquatic and terrestrial. Okay. So they can live in both the environments. So in the aquatic, they can live in fresh as well as in marine waters. Marine waters. Okay. Next. These are unsegmented and have calcareous shells. These organisms' body is unsegmented. They do not have any segments on their body and they are calcareous. There are calcareous. There are calcareous shells. Calcareous shells on their body as a covering. Okay. Or for protection. Next. And these organisms' body is divided into 3 parts. They are head, visceral hump, and muscular foot. Muscular foot. Okay. So head comprises of sensory organs. Visceral hump has visceral mass. Visceral organs. Visceral mass or organs. Okay. So muscular foot is nothing but that it helps in locomotion. Okay. So muscular foot helps in locomotion. Next. A soft spongy layer of tissue. Spongy layer of tissue forms mantle. Okay. Over the visceral hump. soft mantle cavity, soft mantle tissue forms the a soft spongy layer of tissue forms mantle over the visceral hump. Okay. Next, the space between this mantle and visceral hump is called as mantle cavity. Okay. The space between visceral hump and mantle is called mantle cavity. Okay. So this is mantle cavity. Next, mantle cavity is responsible for the formation of calcareous shells. Okay. So this mantle cavity is responsible for formation of calcareous shells. Calcareous shells. Okay. So these calcareous shells are made up of calcium carbonate plus conchiolin. Okay. Conchiolin. It is a protein. Okay. Calcium carbonate and conchiolin, which is a protein. Next, mantle cavity comprises of gills. This mantle cavity comprises of gills. Mantle cavity has gills, and these gills, they look feather-like. These are feather-like. They resemble a feather. Okay. And these gills helps in respiration and excretion. Respiration and excretion. Okay. Next, anterior end. So anterior head has sensory tentacles. Anterior head has sensory tentacles. Okay. Now let's draw the snail. This is the mouth, and it has a visceral hump on it. Okay. So this is the shell. And you have, this is the oral cavity, and you have the anal passage. This is anus, and this is mouth. So this contributes the alimentary canal. Alimentary canal, and this organism have a complete digestive system. Okay, so this is the complete. This animal have mouth and anal pores. Okay, so there are two openings. So this digestive system is considered as complete. Okay, next, coming to this part, this is the visceral hump. Visceral hump, and this one is the foot. It's muscular, so it helps in locomotion. Okay, and this head has tentacles. Okay, these are the tentacles. Okay, next, mouth has a rasping organ, a rasping organ called radula. Okay, it is a tongue-like structure. Tongue-like structure. It has number of or many calcareous teeth-like structures on it. Teeth-like structures on it. Teeth-like structures on it. Okay. So this helps in feeding or breaking the larger food molecule or particle, larger food particle into smaller ones, into smaller ones. Okay. Next, excretory organs. Coming to the excretory organs. These have Hebers organs. Okay, Hebers organs, and they excrete ammonia and urea. Ammonia is excreted by the aquatic ones, and urea is excreted by terrestrial ones. Okay. Next, coming to the circulatory system. Circulatory system. So this circulatory system is open type. Okay. And the coelom is reduced. Coelom is reduced. Okay. It is called as hemocoel. Hemocoel. Hemocoel consists of coelom plus blood. Coelom plus blood. Okay. Next, the color of blood in mollusks is blue-green in color. Blue-green in color. Okay. Because of the presence of a pigment called hemocyanin. Hemocyanin. Okay. Hemocyanin. Next, coming to the nervous system. Coming to the nervous system. The nervous system has 3 to 4 pairs of ganglia. 4 pairs of ganglia. Ganglia is nothing but a pair of neurons present in the peripheral nervous system. Okay. Next, sensory organs. Coming to the sensory organs. So eyes are present on stalk called omatophore. Eyes are present on stalks. Okay. And they are called as omatophores. Omatophores. Okay. So 4 is nothing but stalk. Okay. So these are omatophores, and the eyes which are present in stalks, they look like this. Okay. So these are eyes. You can see these in snails. They have their eyes on stalks. They are called as omatophores. These are eyes. Okay. And this is the stalk. Next, coming to the statocyst. Okay. Coming to the statocyst or lithocyst. Or lithocyst. This helps in maintaining the body equilibrium. This helps in maintaining the body equilibrium. Okay. Next, coming to the reproductive system. Reproductive system. So this reproductive system has dioecious animals, dioecious and unisexual. This means sexes are separate. Sexes are separate and the organisms are unisexual. Okay. These organisms have both male and female organisms. Okay. Next, fertilization. Coming to the fertilization. So this fertilization is external and internal. And internal. Okay. Next, development. Coming to the development, development is indirect. That means these have larval stages. Okay, these have larval stages. And the larva, name of the larva is trochophore larvae. Trochophore larvae. Okay. So this is the class. In the next class, we will discuss about the classification of mollusca. Okay.